It's a WWT tonight with who are we? The Elite Series. With me tonight is the one and only Shady Acres. How you doing, Shady?
I am doing awesome, Luggy man. It is glad I am super glad to be here in the booth tonight. I am just now get, getting my stream going, and
All right.
a dozen laps or so. Your cars are going to start getting loose. They're going to start getting free. You know, guys are going to make adjustments. I mean, you guys. I tell you what, the Pro Am series or the Pro Series on Sunday night, the Pro Series put on one heck of a race and a one heck of a finish.
I just want to
And
talk to the guy that built the track. They wanted to why he didn't finish the backstretch wall.
I don't. Good question. Good question. Very
I
good
thought it
question.
was.
I mean, he basically took Darlington and took the banking out of Darlington and created another track basically like Darlington, only flatter.
Well,
I
we've seen it in a couple of different races. It's caused trouble.
Oh, it
Couple
has.
guys, couple guys caught it last night.
Oh, it has. We saw it on Sunday as well, and I guarantee you'll probably see it as well here because it's very. You want to get you have to be very patient going through the corner. You're going to have to depending upon how they set these cars up in their gear ratios. That chances are they're going to have to downshift into the corner. And when you downshift into the corner and you rotate that car around,
And
it takes everything you want to.
haven't heard. Sorry, Dan, I haven't heard anybody downshifting. You mentioned that the other day here, and I haven't heard anybody downshifting that
Okay,
I
so
know of.
everybody's all right. Well, so everybody's setting it up so they don't have to downshift, which
No, a lot
is
of
kind of surprising.
some guys were redlining, so that's how we're going
Okay,
with it. So
that's kind of surprising a little bit. When I had a race here in at WWT for Cobra a couple months ago in a custom setup. I set it up to where I was downshifting and I was gaining. I had an easily downshifting than I was not downshifting and setting up the gears that way. So I'm actually surprised and will be surprised if these guys, some of these guys, set it up to where they're not downshifting because at a track like WWT with such tight corner on a flat track where you have to get those speeds way down to rotate. I mean,
that's just one more thing they got to do in this race, and I think they got their hands full. The way this
oh yeah,
track is. And good
yeah.
evening, Fire Truck. Good to see you in the chat. Hello, hello, hello.
I see you already got a fan. I don't have any fans
Yeah,
tonight.
he's my only one. I don't get
Well,
many, but
maybe you're the only one on Sunday.
hey,
I always
he's
tune in on
consistent
Sunday.
every week. He's my first one. He sticks around all night. I do
I
send him
tell
a
you,
check every week, but
well, I mean, but Luggy, I mean, we used to. This is our first race together, back up in the FTR booth in what, a year? You and I held down the fort for the for the
yeah,
Elite
we'll
Series,
see how your
formerly known.
probation goes. All right,
I still
let's
got my
throw some
corner over here.
sponsors. Oh no, your chair's been gone long ago. You
No,
lost
I
your
still
chair
got my spot here
twice.
in the corner.
Uh,
Good evening, Mrs. FTR. What? Thanks so much for having us up here,
we
Mrs.
got
FTR.
Wheels
We
on
love to see you.
Wheels Auto Transport tonight. We got Minipeach.com. I'm going to slaughter this name like I always do. Van Wickle, Napa Auto Supply, and
Yes, sir.
FTR Full Custom Designs. Go check them out online.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We should be getting some invites anytime for some qualifying. I want to tune into qualifying and see how these guys do around some qualifying and
They
see how
just go
these guys
around
go.
left and left and left a whole bunch, and
Because I
then they
am
smash
really
into
fat.
each other.
I am really curious how these guys are going to set it up with these gears because I'm dead set that these guys have we got some invites going on now. dead set that these guys would set it up, to where they would downshift. So it is actually really, really
I
surprising
haven't
to me.
no practice at all this week. Have I heard one person say, "Oh, I missed the downshift," or "I missed this"? I've heard I missed the corner, or "I missed braking," but I've heard nothing about downshifting.
That is really surprising to me because the week before that Cobra race, when I was practicing, I tried both. I tried the normal gear ratios where I didn't have to downshift, and then I threw in the gear ratios where I did downshift, and I was a half a second faster just
But did you
by
win the race?
downshifting. No, but I got a top 10.
Oh, what? 10th?
I don't win races, Buggy. Come on. But no, I seriously had a really, really good race that race. It was actually one of my best races in Cobra, actually, setting it up like that. So I'm very anxious to get racing and ride on some of these cars and see how they have their gears set up and how they're getting around this place. Because
I think I've only got one top 10 this year, anyways, myself. So. Okay, Talon has his stream up, so he should be up front.
All right. Well, let me see if I can latch onto a stream so we can see when we can join. Or are we gonna get a? There we go. I'm gonna go right on the Billies right here, real quick here.
I'm just waiting for the join. Have you seen it yet? No.
Oh man, that's Oh no, that's mine. I'm on the wrong stream. Hold on a second here. Hanging on Inno Towns, and then they still got the pause, so we're getting ready to go qualifying here. And we're going to bring you some qualifying. I can't wait to see some qualifying. I want to see how these guys getting around here. I am really anxious. It looks like we got the clock finally going, so we're going to be joining up here in any second. Man, Lugnut, I am...
Yes, I'll have to thank my Crowheart for this. Yeah, the one I usually do it with. Where were you? Look what you made me do.
We got the message to join up. Yep, let's go ahead and join up. Let's get to some racing here. Let's get to some racing, y'all. Good to be back. Good to be back at FTR booth with my good friend Lugnut. First race to watch, and I don't know how long. Haven't broadcasted in a long time. Man.
The main thing to do in these broadcasts most of the time is to stay awake.
Well, I got that.
That's all I'm saying. I will leave it at that.
I have been doing the FRR for about 85% of the season. And
okay, how many times have you fallen asleep on them this year?
I got to talk to Trude about looking forward to being in the booth back this Sunday night at FRR. But tonight is Wednesday. It's FTR, and we're in the booth right here, right now for this race at WWT. We're getting ready to log on into squeeze on in here and check out this qualifying.
Pretty McDonald's car.
Pretty McDonald's. That's making me hungry, man. I want a Big Mac already. Daggone, I am so hungry. I'm waiting for my soup to come. All right, we got Billy going to lead us around here, and they should be going into the pit, and then we'll do the single car qualifying. They're going to come right on here on the back.
Oh, we got little Eaglet coming in hot.
Okay, let's see. Let's introduce. Let's go around some of these guys. We got Dan the Man in the 78. Eagles in his classic number 9 car.
Oh, I was smacking each other going in.
He's pretty doing good. A little four-wheeling going into the pits, doing a little bit of four-wheeling.
Eagles going the wrong way in pit road.
Yeah, they're having a little traffic jam going on the pit road. Lynch in the number 5. Yeah, Lynch, I think he's already primed and ready for a good race.
Who are you picking for the pole? I got Billy.
Who am I picking? Oh, I'm straight up Billy. There ain't no question about it.
No, you can't pick the same picks. I guess you can for the pole. We did last night. So.
Oh, no. Nope, I changed it. You pick Billy, I'm picking Typical.
All right.
Yep, I'm picking Typical in the 22. I'm glad to see Typical's back here.
Who you picking for halfway point?
Elvin's going for Lynch for the pole. I got to go with Typical, Elvin. I got to go with Typical, man. I know I'm just coming back after 4 to 6 weeks, but everything I've been seeing of Typical for the past 6 months has been dominant. So I got to
People
go
are
with
running
Typical
each
here.
other coming to the pit road. Why is everybody stopping regular pit road?
And Mrs. FTR is going for Eagles on the pole.
On the pole?
Yeah, Mrs.
Eagles
FTR
on the
going
pole?
for Eagles on the pole.
Eagles
Elvin's going with the underdog. I can't blame you. I always like an underdog too.
And the man out doing his laps.
That's why I always go with a dark horse. A dark horse is the underdog pick. And I think I'm going to go, let's see here.
I don't know, I asked you 5 minutes ago who it was, and you rambled on. Who the hell you picking?
Typical is my pick. I think I'm going to go with C-Fan as a dark horse tonight. C-Fan's my dark horse. He's my underdog. Come on, C-Fan. He's my underdog. He's my dark horse tonight. And Hollywood's out in the 15. He's putting his
lap down.
His qualifying lap down here. Let's see how he gets around this corner here.
Henson out doing his laps. 18.
Hollywood has it set up as a straight 3 or 4 gear. He didn't no downshifting there. I am
there is no downshifting.
Man.
Get over it.
I am very, very surprised at these gear ratios. It's like blowing my mind right now because I expected these guys to come in here and with these next gen cars and break out the downshift and pick up that half a second. And now if Shady Acres can pick up a half a second downshift,
yeah, but what were your
up.
times when you're picking up that half a second?
That was about 6 months ago. I have to go back and look at the times but I know it was a half a second because I was that surprised.
Yes, but on them or on yourself?
Downshifting and not downshifting here at WWT. So it is actually really messing with my mind right now that these elite guys.
C-Fan coming out.
Let's run on with Toe Touch. Let's see what he's rolling with here in the number 44 car.
He won't be shifting.
No, I can tell he's not shifting. He's already come off of turn 4, coming down the straight. 1 and 2. If you're going to downshift at all, it would be 1 and 2. And he goes into 1 and 2, taking it all the way down. Nope. We're running a good lap, though. Running a good lap down for Tone touching that 44 machine. As we get a little high in 3 and 4.
So we got about 10 drivers, maybe?
Something like that. Henson in 18. The 9 of Eagles is out on the track now, getting his lap down. So let's ride with Eagles and then number 9 car. Let's see how Eagles is getting around here. How many wins does Eagles have this year? You know, now I'm talking. He's got a couple wins on.
A couple, yeah.
Couple. You know, he
don't
always
tell him that though.
Wins. He's got some speed around at 1 and 2. He's got some speed. Eagles looking pretty fast here. Riding on the roof of Eagles in his number 9 Napa Chevrolet. As he goes into 3 and 4, putting down his qualifying time. He might have a pole car in this number 9 car. He might have a pole. As he gets that down. And let's take a look and see who else might be on the track here. Typical, looks like Typical just put his lap down. As he's coming around now. And he's just finishing his up. I'm still thinking Typical all the way, man. Typical was in WWT and FRR. Typical lost the race, not on his own accord. He had the lead on the last lap and had contact between he and Flash. In the last turn of the very last lap here at WWT, he had the win under his belt. Really set off a chain of reaction as far as their relationship in FRR. So I think Typical's looking for a little redemption here, maybe at WWT, because he had a winning car that night, and he should have won that race that night. But some other foreseen factors didn't allow it to happen. But
I
I
think
see
Jerome Town was the
typical.
last one.
I see typical pretty much probably running away. Oh, Elvin, come on now! Don't you even say that. I love Flash to death. He's a good friend of mine. I'm a big, big fan. Come on, come on. Oh, I'm a huge Flash fan, but that was one of the season highlights. Season highlights of that season. So, very stuck out very well in my memory. Very well in my memory. All right, we arrive with C-Fan here. Looks like C-Fan, he just finished completing his. Getting that down. Hollywood, Tone Touch. Henson in the 18. Henson's
They're
getting
still
his.
playing now, I think.
Yeah, Henson's, he's coming around, so he got his lap down. So the qualifying is finished now. And they're just rolling around, having a good old time. Elvin, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thursday night in that championship race, bro. Going to be up there in Phantom, hopefully with Timmy on Thursday night. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night, the Phantom Racing League Championship race tomorrow night at Phoenix. Everybody's got to tune in for that as well. Can't wait for that, man. Can't wait for that. I actually put in some work to make sure I could get that to watch that championship race. Here comes Henson down, and so looks like qualifying is over, and qualifying is all finished up. And we're gonna actually have a race tonight, y'all. We're gonna have a FTR Elite Series race tonight on Wednesday night. I'm already getting my energy up. I'm already getting jacked up a little bit.
Yeah, you said more words in the first 5 minutes, so I'll probably say all night.
I know. Well, just wait till my soup gets here, and I get a little bit more energy when my soup gets here.
All right, so we'll just turn mine down then.
Oh yeah, I might be awake all night after I get some good old homemade chicken noodle soup with some veggies, some chicken and noodles. Oh boy, oh my stomach is rumbling for it.
Anybody got any Tylenol?
I got some over here.
I have a feeling I'm gonna need it.
I already took some. I already got some Tylenol for the headache.
I have a headache on me.
These contacts messing with me, man. The contacts, I've been wearing glasses for so many years that these. Waiting for my new glasses to come in, they've given me these contacts, but they've given me headaches the past couple of days.
Quiet, it's time out time.
Yeah, I've had to keep the extra strength Tylenol right next to me.
We gotta be quiet now. It's quiet time. It's quiet time.
Quiet time? It ain't no quiet time. We're about to get ready to go green. Oh, look at that. My soup just came out as they are finishing up. I'm going to be right back, Luggy. I'm going to throw this on the stove. I'm going to be right on back, y'all.
Alright, let's see who gets the pole. Oh, we got here. Who we got? Come on, little tail, show me something. Typical. No, who is it? Who left? Who's gonna pull? We got typical Billy. Hollywood. That's why I'm having a hard time reading this. As you guys know, I had a little surgery last week on a couple parts. So I'm going to get out of here. Invite through. Typical Billy Hollywood. Right. Who else has got picks out there? Who do you think is going to win this thing?
Soup is on. Soup is on and warming up.
Typical got Poe.
Told you.
Yeah, that was my pick. Invite through, but just no join yet.
Alright. Well, we're going to be joining up here very soon, and get this race going here. And it looks like the clock is rolling. I'm looking on Ingletown.
Is it rolling? Yeah. All right. 20 seconds. 19. Happy flipping New Year. Seven seconds to blast off. Join, so they say.
Got the join?
We be joining.
We'll be joining.
Oh, now I got no viewers. Just like that, I'm a nobody.
Oh, come on. You know they're flipping back and forth.
Oh, no, they're gone.
You know they're flipping back and forth.
They left me. No, they left me. I used to have the boss lady come over. She'd say hi every now and then. Something about being Canadian or something.
Yeah, well, as far as the cold weather, so you Canadians are hunkered down and used to
we're not.
That bitter cold.
I'm still walking around. I'm still walking around in a t-shirt.
Yeah, minus 40 degrees. And here where I am in the mid-Atlantic, of the East Coast. Yeah, as soon as it hits, as soon as it gets into 30 degrees, I've got.
Guess what's going to happen?
On.
We're about to go green.
We're going green. That's right. Typical on the pole, and the number 22, Billy, on the outside. As we are green, and we are racing FTR Elite Series Wednesday night. We are green.
I want to see 4 wide right now. Come on, you can do it. I know. Ooh, Billy touched a little bit.
Family 18 on the high side here, quick. Going into 3 side by side.
Ooh.
Next to Typical in the 22 takes the lead in the turn 4. Typical in that 22 out in the early lead. Billy in second.
Lynch on the inside, or is that Billy? That's Lynch.
Lynch in the 5 making a move, looks like.
Yeah, him and Billy have a little contact there, but no harm, no foul.
And that 18 also of Henson making a move up to 3rd place. Henson now moved up to 3rd, right behind Billy, as we got a pack way back here.
Yeah, I'm on them right now. That was C-Fan coming through.
Checking in with Tone Touches. He is right behind Ingletown coming down the straightaway. Everybody get back into a straight line here as they are getting ready to go into 1. I am just absolutely... I've mentioned it during the qualifying. I'm still mentioning it. The whole gear package with these guys. They're not downshifting. They're keeping that 3 or 4 gear ratio. It's just surprising to me. It's really surprising to me in these next-gen cars. I really, really expected... Almost just like... It was like second nature. I expected these guys to come in with a 4 or 5 gear and downshift through these corners. Not seeing it.
No, you won't.
We got Jay Manry in the 47, Dunlap in the 66, Dan the Man in the 78, the Machine, Street, my buddy Street, and that number 77. There he is in that number 77. Good to see Street still back up in the Elite Series. My good friend Street Machine, HMB, the Machine in that number 77. Eagles in the 9 car. Did not have a qualifying start that he has, as he is now right behind that number 78 of Dan the Man. Tucked back here kind of towards the rear of the field as he now looks to the inside of Dan under the 78 going into turn 1. Pokes his nose under there. Dan kind of clamps down a little bit, moves up, gives him plenty of room. Eagles trying to get off the corner, not able to do it. He's going to try to set him up here as he goes down into 3 and 4 as they are in a nice straight line.
It's the problem here, you got to push him out of the way to get by him here.
Yeah, sometimes, and I saw that firsthand earlier in the season at FRR that it is a one-groove track. WWT is pretty much a one-groove track running that bottom. And if you got somebody in your way and he's not going to get out of your way, there's only one way to get him out of your way.
Oh, Typical down low. What's he doing? He's not pitting already.
I think he got broke loose out of one of those instances, and that's the other thing with WWT.
Yeah, I just got off him. I just went to Billy and I missed it.
Yeah, every after you get a few laps on these cars are going to start getting really, really loose unless they have them set up. unless they have it set up.
Oh, unless he geared down, eh?
That's right. Then we're gonna get Shady and Fan for next season. Yep, we be talking, Elvin. We still be talking. We're gonna get that deal ironed out. We're gonna get that deal ironed out. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Shady is back, and he's back in the booth, and just like that, Billy is back in the lead in that 23 car, as he's got some help. He's got some company in the form of 18. We got 2x2 going into 1 and 2, 2x2. The 18 underneath of Billy.
Yeah.
That's the
Still
18 of Henson. He's got some drafting help in the form of Typical. The Typical now slides to the outside, trying to give Billy a push around 3 and 4. Henson's going to have the inside track. Typical's going to dive down to below to help him come down the front stretch. Billy's left on the high side, but he's not giving up out of fight. He's staying neck and neck with Henson as they go into turn 1. Billy's trying to get this outside line going. He's going to lose a little bit of ground now going into 1 and 2. Typical now underneath of Billy. Henson clears him for the lead. Typical looking underneath. C-Fan right there back in 4th place, eyeing what's going on with these top 3. Here comes Billy with a crossover on the Henson going into turn 3. Now Billy looking for the lead back. We're already getting racy here in the early going, Lug. These guys are
they're only
about
8 or 9 laps in right now, so they're gonna
just 8 or 9 laps in, and these guys are wanting to race. I love it. Oh, Billy gets a little tight. Senses a little end, got a little tight, got into Henson just a little bit. Open the door for Typical. Going to close that door right up as fast as he can. Billy looked like he got a little bit of tight. He missed his mark going into 1. And that's the thing with the WWT, Luggy, man. You
13 remaining, stage 1.
13 laps to go in stage 1. You have to hit your marks. It is very easy to miss your mark going into the corner, but not just going into the corner, but when you rotate around the corner, when you get on the throttle, as we see the 20 car of C-Fan now looking underneath of Henson in the 18. He's got Billy right behind him for help. Give him a little drafting help as C-Fan not able to make the pass, as Henson able to come back on top, able to clear C-Fan to take control back in 1st place and the lead. C-Fan in 2nd, Billy in 3rd, Lynch right here in 4th. I don't know what happened to
Typical, but he dropped back quick.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Innotown now up into 4th. So we've got some hard charge movers up here as Innotown now, as he's got his hands full with Typical. Typical in the 22. He's looking underneath here because Typical's now going to make the pass. Typical looks really loose off of turn 2. Typical is breaking loose. The cars are. It's known. It's going to happen here at WWT.
3, 2, 8, Billy should lead.
Get back up to that lead.
You got him. Well, he's beside him. He was beside him.
Not able to clear him. Not able to get that momentum off of the corner.
Well, you got to tuck back in here quick. Oh, able to keep it down. Little bump and run. It's not to say how high I'm here, but gave it back to him.
They're riding with Lynch.
Yeah, who's he? Oh, he's got.
He's in 7th, but he's got a lot of traffic ahead of him as they are 2x2.
Whoa.
Henson side by side. Typical now clears Innotown. And Innotown brushes up against the wall. He's going to lose a lot of time. Lynch is going to clear Innotown for the pass, as Innotown made a little contact with the wall, got into the throttle just a little too early, so he missed his mark getting back into the throttle. Got into the wall, coming off of turn 4, lost a lot of time and momentum. Lynch was easily to make the pass.
Lynch has had some good runs lately. I think he likes these cars. We got no bad 5 tonight. Is Dan in here? I think Dan's in here. Yeah.
Dan the man's in on the race.
Billy, yeah, there he is.
And checking in with Eagles. Eagles has now caught this lead pack.
Eagles is 9th. Dan the man is 10th.
As Lynch in the 5 car broke a little loose there in the corner. No harm, no foul. He got it straightened out. As we're back up here into the front. Billy now looking underneath a C-Fan into turn 3. He's going to send it in. C-Fan's going to give him plenty of room. Billy's going to try to get this lead coming off of turn 4. He's got the 18 of Henson in the corners, but down the straight, Henson's going to come up here and give C-Fan a little bump and a little push as the 22 at Typical now looks like we are 2 by 2 again.
Yep.
Here, 3 wide going into turn 2, 3 wide.
7 remaining.
Little contact, no harm, no foul with these guys. C-Fan, Henson, and Typical. Typical goes ahead and backs on out. He didn't like that. Good call on Typical. Very smart racer, championship
Look at that mess
racer.
behind him, eh?
That's how he wins races, man.
We got a poo pack happening at WWT right now.
You call it what you want, and you call it poo pack, I call it the wash. It's a whole wash of cars. You might come out clean, you might come out dirty.
Oh no,
but you're going to come out one way or the other out of this wash.
This is going to get pooey here in a minute.
Yeah, here comes Steven. They're looking to go 3 wide again. Typical's not afraid to go 3 wide. He's going to send it in 3 wide as they come down the straight.
6 cars that want one spot right here going in the same corner.
Going into turn 3.
He's going to wash up. Somebody's going to wash up.
Excellent job.
Whoa.
And, wow. What a race these guys are putting on already. C-Fan.
They'll come back out.
And the 20, Henson in the 18. And Typical in the 22. And that 15. That 15 car.
I lost my leaders.
Hollywood. Hollywood now getting up into the... Yeah, he's got something to say about this. He's up here in the 4th spot now. He's moved himself on up. He's up.
Hello, JD. How are you?
As he's got Typical now looking on in the inside of him, getting ready to go in turn 1. Typical backs on out of it. Hollywood's moving up slowly and quietly in that 15 car. Keep an eye on this number 15, Luggy. This is the number 15. He's got some. As the 18 brushes up against the wall coming out of turn 4. Billy in control of the lead still. Has a little bit of a cushion now on the second place of C-Fan. We got a battle here now for 4th between Hollywood and Henson in the 18 car. Hollywood not able to get the momentum down the front straight.
Typical's holding them off pretty good. So far. Yeah, Typical loose coming out there. He's not liking coming out too at all.
I'll be right back.
Typical on Hanson. Billy and C-Fan. Billy's still got a good little stretch on. We're not a good little stretch, but C-Fan's keeping them nice and close. Should be coming up with about 4 to go or so. What do we got left here? 2 laps remaining, stage 1. So it should be about a lap and a half. Billy up front, C-Fan following. Typical, no, who is that? That's C-Fan. Ooh, starting to heat up in the back here. That's it. Stage 1, WWT. Billy Holcomb takes it. Wait for it to finish, but I do believe he's got it. Everybody wants tires and fuel right now, I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah. We're back in my homemade chicken noodle soup.
That would be it. Stage 1 goes to Billy Holcomb. Followed by C-Fan. Followed by... Go up there. My eyes are bad. Wow. Lynch, top 4.
Typical's going to get 3rd in stage 1. If I can find that 23 car of Billy. There we go. And Billy taking stage 1 and the points with it. C-Fan 2nd. Typical your top 3.
Nice run.
And now I am all set. I am really ready to go. My homemade chicken noodle soup just coming off
Your
nice
homemade
hot.
chicken noodle soup?
Yes, sir. I've been waiting for this all day. You have no idea.
Made a good batch last week.
Oh yeah, good bowl of nice hot chicken noodle soup as we are watching the FTR Elite Series on Wednesday night. Billy to the point.
A little bit of switch
On
up from
beginning of
the
stage
start.
2, C-Fan second, Typical third, Hollywood fourth, and Eneltown rounds out your top 5 as we start stage 2, and we are green. Stage 2 at WWT.
I think we'll see a lot of the same until we start pitting.
Going in hot and heavy here at turn 3 and 4. Typical underneath of Hollywood and looking to get underneath of the 20 car of C-Fan.
Whoa, somebody's in the wall or somebody's mucking up in the back. So Dan the Man.
That's a 78 of Dan the Man. Looks like he's got a lot of damage to the front end of that machine. Riding behind the 44 Tone Touch and 77 of Street. As they did things.
I saw somebody shoot to the right. That was about it. So this stage is only 19 laps, so a little less than the other one, but.
As Typical settles now in third place behind the leader Billy and C-Fan in second. As he's got Henson behind him in the 18. And these guys are all bunched together. I mean, we haven't seen anybody break away, actually.
No,
but
that's... the other two races, too, are the same.
I think that's bound to change once we get into stage 3. We get into stage 3 and we have some green flag pit stops. Things will definitely change as far as this this lead pack of cars here. We are in stage 2, just beginning stage 2. Billy to the point. C-Fan second, Typical third, Henson in fourth, and Lynch looks like, or no, I'm sorry, it is Hollywood now in the 5th spot with Eagles in 6th.
We got Tone Touch banging the wall for some reason. Leave that wall alone, or Tone Touch.
It's a Darlington. I mean, it's a different kind of Darlington, if you ask me. It's that egg-shaped oval. Got that long sweeping turns 1 and 2 and a nice sharp turn of 3 and 4. You get on that throttle just a half a second too early, you're gonna get that wall coming off of the corner. That's just
weird.
It's just
a weird track to do cameras at. You get them on the straightaways. That's kind of about it.
Well, it takes a little experience, my good friend.
Oh, does it? Okay, I'm sorry.
Experience. Yeah, I've done a race or two here, so I'm used to it. As we go back up to the leader here with Billy to the point in that 23 McDonald's Toyota out in front of C-Fan in second. Billy running a very, very good line here. He's got his car really hooked up.
Smooth.
As we ride on the hood of Billy, and let's ride around with him a lap or two. Watch how he gets around this corner here. Going into 3, dives it, sends it right down to that white line. Waits, back on the throttle. Good patience, and he's going to clear the wall and get a nice jump of momentum down that straight. Going to 1. Same thing.
Oh, Typical. Oh, not Typical. Who's in the 22?
22
C-Fan.
is Typical.
Yeah.
No,
is it? No. To C-Fan.
22 is Typical. 20 is C-Fan. 20 is C-Fan.
Okay. Getting those two mixed up.
Billy looks very, very strong here in the early going, man. He's got his
Lynch going, eh? He's really trying everything he can.
I think Billy's got his car really, really hooked up.
Yeah, he said you had a good car here. If you could just be left alone to do what you wanted to do.
Yeah, he's able to keep it down in the corner and get that car to rotate. And most importantly, it's not breaking loose on him coming off of the corner. And that's the key here at WWT. If you can keep that thing nice and snug, that back end nice and snug off of the corner here in WWT, you're going to have a shot. And Billy seems like he has his car really dialed in at this point. Showing a lot of speed.
Was that Lynch or Eagles trying to make it too? Oh, that was Lynch and Eagles.
Lynch and Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood in the 15.
Whoa. It was 18 off the side a bit.
Yeah, it broke loose a little bit. It's Henson in the 18. got broke just loose just a little bit as we take a ride with him and see if he's just kind of like a sporadic thing or if he's actually
a wobble.
starting to break loose a little bit.
It's that, and I think there's a little bit of avoidance there too. They're all getting pretty tight right there going in that corner.
Yeah. And he may have had a little bit of help, you know, checking up, you know, the domino effect.
Well, just to keep trying that second line. It's not going over.
You can get some momentum. That's the thing. The one lane is on the bottom, but if you can get onto that middle groove,
yeah,
off of the corner, you can really get a good momentum down the straight off the corner, coming out of the middle.
There was some good two-wide racing last night for a little while there on top and bottom. It's tight. What's your lap count here? We are 8 to go.
8 to go in stage 2. These are quick stages.
Third lap of stage 3 is halfway. Try to keep track of who is leading up the halfway. For the Minipeach.com award, I do believe.
Well, if the halfway point comes in stage 2, then it's going to be Billy, because Billy.
It doesn't come in stage 2. It's stage 3, lap 3.
Stage 3, lap 3.
Yes.
Right now, Billy has led every lap here in stage 2, as we've got probably about 5 to go now in stage 2.
I'll let you know when typical goes around here.
Henson got real loose coming off of that corner. He's going to lose a spot to typical, getting that loose, as it's going to pull up Lynch and Eagles right behind Henson. As he got real loose.
7.
I'm not sure if anybody's going to have anything for this 23 car. I really don't. If anybody's going to have anything for him, it'll probably be typical. But right now, that 23 car is dialed in. Really dialed in. He's actually starting to, looks like he may be actually getting a little bit of a cushion now on CFAN.
These pit stops will tell a lot.
Right. When we get into stage 3, the green flag will tell the tale.
We had guys short pitting last night. We had guys going in, pitting, and coming out for one lap and going right back in again. We had all sorts of things going on. At one point, we had about 4 different leaders. Everybody in the booth had a different leader at one point.
Wow.
Oh, it was so hard. We had no stream, so it was hard to tell who was leading.
Oh, you see, now I really have to come back in the Pro-Am just so you guys have a stream.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. I might be a couple laps down the first race or 2, but I don't know. We'll see about next week at Homestead. I'm not ready yet.
I missed my view, screwed up my view, screwed up everything. There we go. I keep hitting my buttons. Bad button pusher. 4 to go. WWT.
WWT. Billy out front still. CFAN in second. Typical in third. Henson in fourth. And it looks like Lynch back up in the fifth. Yeah, Lynch.
I really want to see a caution right now.
Car.
Yeah, he's had some good runs. Oh, we're getting dicey now. Stage points. I want some.
Everybody wants some, especially if you're a playoff driver.
I couldn't buy a stage point this year for trade.
I had 1 or 2 in the first couple of races I was in.
The only way I'm getting stage points this year if the only 9 drivers show up.
That's how you win a championship, man. It's those small points, those stage points add up.
I think I'm on the last one on the cut line right now. I think I've missed 7 races. Come on, somebody smack somebody.
I'm already looking forward to the next season.
Lynch down low, Lynch down low. Lynch under Eagles. Where are you? There you are. Get him, Lynch.
And he's going to clear him off at 2.
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Lynch
Eagles
don't
is
like
gonna-
being down there, I don't
He
think.
should be able to get into 1 and 2, though. Nope, Eagles
Yeah.
going to clear him. He gives him the bottom, though. Lynch not able to take advantage of it. Eagles
I
going to
figured
complete
he'd
the
have
pass.
to Lynch it after he was going in there a little too hard, I think.
That was a good, clean pass by Eagles.
Yep.
Gotta say it. That was a good, clean pass by Eagles. Very good job. Showed some patience and made the move
Oh,
when the
Lynch
door opened.
Eagles try
Didn't
another one.
force it. Very good job on Eagles' part.
Here goes another one. He's trying under who? C-Fan right now. Or no, Hollywood.
C-Fan, as we that is the green,
That is it.
green-white checkered of Stage 2. Stage 2 is in the books. Billy in first, C-Fan in second,
I think it was typical.
Typical in third, Henson in fourth, and Eagles rounds out the top 5
Top
in
four.
Stage 2.
Eagles was fourth.
Eagles, was
Eagles,
fourth. Okay,
Henson, yeah. Billy, C-Fan, typical, Eagles, Henson, Lynch, Dunlap, Hollywood, G, Mary, and Ingletown. Whoa, couldn't move around so much. You're making me dizzy.
Or
God
Stage
damn
2.
it. You're making me all go wacky.
All right, well now is where the gloves come off. You got
Oh,
your,
not for the first 15.
Oh yeah. Until once we get to that green flag stop. As we gotta change at the guard at the front. On that
Whoa.
pit stop on that stage-ending pit stop. What's going on, Snowden? What's going on, brother? We having a heck of a race here at the Elite Series. C-Fan now going to start off stage 3 onto the point. Billy on the outside, row 2 or row 1. Billy sweeping both the first and second stages. Going to start on the outside for stage 3, and that put him behind the 8 ball a little bit, as typical in the 22. Able to make the pass on Billy there in the first in that first lap. Oh, we got contact in the back, and Picard goes around. That's Dunlap around.
Yep.
Big wreck in the back. That should probably bring
44,
out the
yeah,
caution.
that should bring out a caution. I'll let you know here in a second.
I
LTL
caught
still
that
rolling.
right on camera as they come out turn 4. Dunlap
That
got up
is
into the wall,
caution.
and caution is out. Dunlap
So-
got up into the wall, bounced off the wall into Dan man, and it was a pinball effect, and it was all she wrote from there, as not Dunlap's fault.
Well,
Just
everybody's
got
going
tight,
to take 2.
got up into the
Everybody's
wall.
going pit. Oh, what are they going to see? Ooh, some people are playing with some stuff. Okay.
It looks like
A little bit of strategy going on in the pits, too.
Yeah, the machine got involved maybe, and Tone Touch into 44 also got collected into that spin with Dunlap. Collateral damage. We're going to rack them back up here. Typical to the point now. Typical on the 22. That's not where you want Typical to be if you're a Billy or C-Fan.
You almost, yeah, C-Fan.
Typical is so good in the lead, man.
Yeah,
I'm
he's got to
telling you.
stay off that rumble strip,
Billy
though.
does not. They do not want to let Typical run away with this thing, and Typical will run away with this thing if they allow him to. Typical is that good here. I've seen it. And now Billy in the 23 has his hands full, as he does not have that clean air no more. As he was leading for the majority of 1 and all of stage 2. Now back here in traffic a little bit,
Whoa.
stuck here in 4th as he's looking to get under Henson out of turn 2, but he doesn't have that clean air anymore, so
Nope.
we're going to see how that 23 car reacts now in traffic.
Nowhere to go here, though. Good straight line coming out from everybody. Door to door for the lead.
2 by 2 into turn 1 and 2. C-Fan,
2 by 2 by 2 by
Typical.
2.
Billy, and Henson. We're going to leave the camera right here as we have
Yeah,
got
I
a
got
heck of a battle. Now
3
Lynch
wide.
getting into the mix.
Yep.
Lynch
Oh,
in the
well,
5
don't do it,
getting into, or I'm
Lynch.
sorry, no, that's Hollywood in the 15 getting into the mix.
Yeah,
Hollywood in the
Hollywood,
15.
Lynch, and Eagles cars are too close together tonight. Who's on the other car we haven't seen tonight?
Which one?
I was trying to catch it here. Behind. After Lynch. Lynch said, whoa, what's going on here?
After Lynch? I think
Oh,
that
hold
yellow
on.
car back there, that's the 77 or Street Machine. Back there, that
Okay.
yellow car. Yeah, C-Fan now to the point. Billy now looking to take a lead. Here comes Billy underneath the C-Fan.
FTR, I shoot.
And
Welcome to the
turn 1 and 2.
broadcast.
C-Fan and Billy side by side as they're going to go into 3 and 4.
So
That
they got
23 car
20
is
20
strong.
remaining on fuel, so, well, some do.
I say you just might have the pick of the night, Luggy, in that 23 car, because Billy had his hands full with the traffic, able to get through the traffic, and now is back out front in the lead and in the clean air. That 23 car is the car to beat tonight, by far. The car to beat.
Yes, he is. 23 is quick tonight. I shoot. I shot. I shoot. I shot.
Billy to the point. C-Fan in second. Typical in third. Henson in
I
fourth.
hear a soup eater.
Yes, I am. I'm loving my homemade chicken noodle soup. Watching these FTR Elite Series boys on Wednesday night. No place else I'd rather be up here in the booth with you, Luggy, man. It's been a long time, having a lot of fun.
And tonight's race is brought to you by Wheels of Wheels Auto Transport, MiniPeach.com, Van Winkle Napa Auto Supply, and FTR Full Custom Designs. And I probably slaughtered at least one of those names.
Yeah, no, you hit them right on the head. Paying some bills to their sponsors.
And we forgot to see who was leading on lap 3. Way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go. You had one job.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
I
Actually,
want to buy a
believe-
vowel. Make an apology.
typical. Typical hat turn.
Yeah, we'll just pick typical. Yep. Typical, you're it.
We'll go back
Actually,
to. It's
I
gonna
can
be
go back
typical.
on
We'll go back to the
Towns.
instant replay and
Yeah.
confirm, but it's going to be typical. But C-Fan in that 20 car, that car is. I think that C-Fan that might be coming out of the HMS garage here with Billy.
I think McDonald's should be paying Billy tonight for all the airtime.
We might.
That's a pretty car. It's a good one. It's
That's a
not
really-
all smashed up on the track.
I could go for a Big Mac, I tell you that.
Yeah, I could actually chew the hell of a cow right now.
Yeah. I could go for it.
Yes, we do eat cows over here in Canada.
Of course you do. Who would say otherwise?
On top of the seals and the whale blubber and
Hey, a lot of protein in that one. I've been to Alaska, I know.
they love it up there.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, come on. Yes, mister. Hi. Hi. Yes. Yes. You know, you do this every night when I broadcast. But at the same time.
Here goes Lynch now. Lynch looking underneath the 15 of Hollywood. This is for about 5th position.
He ain't going to get it.
Nope, drops back in line.
I don't think it's sticking where he wants to.
He gave it a try.
Yeah, he tries down low and just it seems to be drifting up just a little bit.
I think you're seeing this lead pack here going to be very content right now until they get to that first pit stop. That first pit stop's really
what do
going to
we
shake
got?
things up. About as far as when they pit.
38 to go. And we got about, say, 15 to whatever on gas. 15 to 18 on gas.
That'll go quick. That'll go quick. Getting back
All
here
right.
a little bit.
I need a
Eagles just
minute.
dropped back.
We're back.
Tell you what, Dan the man in the 78. He's having himself a good top 10 run. He's currently running 8th here, sticking with this lead group of cars here. He was involved in an incident earlier in stage 2, got that car all fixed up, and here he is in that 78 machine, hanging with the lead pack as he takes a look underneath the Eneltown now. It took a little peek. Eneltown shut the door real quick. Dan the man having a very good run tonight, currently in 8th spot, hanging with this lead pack. Billy, your current leader at the point. C-Fan in 2nd, Typical 3rd. Henson in 4th. Back to Billy at the front. As he's in a little bit of cruise control. I think this whole lead pack is going to be in cruise control here for the last 10 laps or so until they get into that pits. And maybe it's going to take some strategy, I think. It's going to take some strategy. If you're Typical or Henson, Hollywood, Lynch, Eneltown, or Dan the Man, it's going to take some kind of strategy to beat that 23 car and that 20 car. The 23 and the 20 and the 22 look really hooked up, especially the 23. The 23 is the car to beat tonight. So you're going to have to, unless he makes a mistake, which is very, very, very rare. Very rare will Billy make a mistake. But unless he makes a mistake, you're going to have to come up with some kind of strategy in a pit to be able to bring it to sneak one by him. At least that's what I've seen through the first 2.25 stages. So far, that 23 car has been the strongest, been out front most of the race. C-Fan there in 2nd. Henson in 3rd, and
Okay, I'm
4th.
back. I'm back.
Everything's still the same.
Everything's
These guys
still
are just,
rocking. All right.
yeah, they're as now Dan the man is now making a move now under Eneltown, and he gets into the wall. Oh man, Dan, and he's around. The 78 is around.
Oh, looked like it was off the bumper almost of
man.
Eneltown.
And he collected Eagles. Eagles in the 9 car got collected up into it. This might. I don't know if it's going to bring out the caution or not. The Dan the man in the 78 is stuck. Looks like. I don't see the caution coming out, but that will definitely throw a wrinkle into things. We are not under caution. Caution did not come out for that spin
And Dan pulled
with
the plug.
Dan the man that collected Eagles.
Dan blew an engine by the looks of it.
Ugh, man. I was just saying, man, he was up to 8th. He was just making a move on Hollywood.
It just looks like him and Eneltown just barely touched bumpers.
Yeah, he and Eneltown, they making a move under Eneltown. They just made just the slightest contact, but just enough to send Dan the man around in that 78 and take out Eagles as well.
Did he actually hit Eagles, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where's Eagles now?
Yeah, he spun right in front of Eagles and collected Eagles in the
Okay,
9 car.
oh yeah, he's got damage. Oh yeah. All right, Billy's still rocking around here.
I'm telling you, man. It's going to take strategy to beat Billy tonight.
I need the points for the win tonight, so.
Unless if you're C-Fan in the 20, Henson in the 18, or Typical in the 22. The 20, the 18, and the 22 are probably the only cars that have anything for that 23, if anything. And I think they're going to need to. Throw a surprise in the strategy as far as the pit stop to get around that 23, because that 23 car, Billy, has been dominant all night long. All night long, that 23 car has been on point, out front, even when he got into traffic. And at the end of stage 2,
And it didn't take him long to come back through it at
no,
all.
he got well. Yeah, it did not take him long at all. I was curious to see how that 23 car was going to react back in traffic at the beginning of this stage. In stage 3, Billy got back to about 4th or 5th position and was able to take that 23 car and bring it right back up to the front. So without clean air and in traffic, he brought it right back. So
28 to go.
28 to go.
Yeah.
And we are going to be making a green flag pit stop any time now.
Yeah, in about 4 laps.
Absolutely, Snowden. That's going to tell the tale. Who can get on pit road, especially on pit road. Getting off a pit road is just as important, but you're right, Snowden. Getting on a pit road can be very, very tricky. And
fuel lights are on. Fuel lights are on.
Any kind of four-wheeling or landscaping, you can lose multiple positions getting in and trying to get on the pit road here. Billy going to take it at least another lap around with the field.
Well, I think he may have a little bit more than the one I'm following, because I saw what the one I'm following did. And he didn't go full, I don't think. C-fan signaling.
I want to get on C-fan here. I want to ride down C-fan, see how he gets on.
No, you stay on him. I'm going to stay on Billy. Count him off when he gets to the stall.
Okay, as he's entering pit road now. Clean entry for C-fan. Awesome, iShoot. Glad to have you, brother, man. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be back. Glad to be back in the booth. Glad to be back at FTR in general, man. Yes, sir, we are back. As C-fan is now making his way down the long
Billy
pit
signaling.
road.
I'm going to stay on Billy.
C-fan is in his pits as we speak. So C-fan in the pit.
Ooh,
Lynch followed him. So Lynch is in the pit with C-fan.
Somebody's way off. I think it's 44 down the dirt.
And Henson beat Billy into the pits.
Yeah, he
So that's going to leave Typical out to the point.
he came in hot around on the grass and stuck in that way. And that Billy's good going in.
So Typical to the point now takes over the lead as he's now coming down with Hollywood. Hollywood following Typical as they are coming in as first and second. And everybody else down and away. Now here comes C-Fan. C-Fan's coming around 3 and 4 with Lynch right now.
Hollywood just gave him a little bump. I don't know if that sent him over or not, but looked like it was far enough away.
So here's C-Fan getting a lap back that he lost as in the green flag stops as he's going into 1 and 2. As looks like Henson's coming out now with Billy.
Typical is.
So wait a minute, did that put C-Fan and Lynch to the point? I'm trying to see on the map here. Give me a second.
Typical got nailed. Typical did get nailed. Hollywood did hit him. Typical got a speeding penalty. Hollywood ran into him coming in the pits here just enough to give him a shot. I do believe he got a speeding penalty. I didn't count that quick.
And it is confirmed. C-Fan is the leader with Lynch in second. C-Fan to the point.
All right.
So the early pit by C-Fan and Lynch definitely paid off, at least for C-Fan, as Lynch now losing the second spot to Hollywood in the 15. Now Hollywood's got about 2 or 3 fresher lap tires. So Hollywood's going to try to run down that C-Fan with some fresher tires as the 18 of Henson now is going to be right here on Lynch. As Lynch and C-Fan quick pitted a lap or 2 before the rest of the field. So they got, the rest of the field has a lap or 2 fresher tires than C-Fan and Lynch. That's why we see Hollywood and Henson working their way around Lynch as they're trying to reel in the 20 car of C-Fan, who is now to the point.
We got 20 to go.
You said Typical is confirmed to Typical did get a black flag speeding penalty on pit road.
I thought Hollywood gave him a little shot there going in.
So without a caution, that's probably going to seal the fate of the 22 car of Typical. As looking back here, there's the interval with Billy in that 23 car, who's had by far the fastest car of the race. And let's watch as he tries to reel in these top four.
Looks like Eagles might have got a speeding penalty too.
And I wouldn't be surprised, because Eagles was certainly trying to push it after he got collected
he
that
pushed
spin.
it. Yeah, he's sitting in the pits still.
Yeah.
Unless something happened to him, but
As possible. He got collected in that spin with Dan the Man in the beginning of the stage, and pretty much took him out of contention.
He done.
As we ride with Billy here, I told you it was going to take some strategy to get around the 23, and it sure took some strategy. As Billy is trying to run down these leaders, as CFAN is now getting a whole lot of company from this 15 car of Hollywood. Hollywood's got about 2 lap fresher tires than CFAN does. I'm trying to get a lap count here. Let's see. Are we in single digit? How many laps are we?
Oh no, we got like 17, 18 to go.
Okay, I can't see. I got these new contacts in, so I can't even see the stream up close and in the lap count, so I can. My eyesight is flipped until I get my new glasses.
I got Lynch 4th, Billy 5th on here. I'm showing Billy 5th right now.
Right.
You know, down to 6.
And there's the intervals. You can see all the intervals between the top 3 and 4th and 5th. As Henson now has caught these top 2 down.
We'll see. Oh yeah, Lynch is 4th. So who's behind CFAN? Oh, it's okay. It's 15 behind CFAN. Okay. Huh. '15's Hollywood. Yeah.
Yep. He goes on for second. Whereas Henson just trying to look around. I'm trying to take a peek. Just try to see if there's an opening where he can get around that 15 car. Not going to work for him right now, though. CFAN to the point in this 20 car.
Lynch is
straight out of the
fourth,
HMS garage, I think, because he's got a rocket just like the 23 car does.
Yeah, it's showing Lynch 6 seconds off with the lead, or the guy in front of him, I guess.
There's the interval between Lynch and the top 3.
Yeah, 6.4.
And there's the interval between Lynch and Billy, who is in 5th. So it looks like Billy is starting to reel in Lynch just a little bit. If those two guys can get hooked up, which they are pretty much now, Billy is now closing that gap even as I speak, that they can draft, they can get together and not lose as much time, because you got those top 3 cars there in their draft. If Billy and Lynch can maintain a draft, and maybe if they get side by side, as we look now,
14.
with Henson is all over Hollywood at this point. If Henson can get side by side with Hollywood, that will allow Billy and Lynch to suck up right behind them in the draft. If you're Billy and Lynch, that's what you're certainly hoping for, is that these guys can get side by side and get racing.
Yep. 14 to go.
14 to go. So we might have. We should have one more green flag stop, right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have one more green flag stop. Granted, it stays green and we don't get a caution. And some of these guys are praying a caution comes out.
12 to go.
We've had one caution tonight, and that happened, I believe, in stage 2.
Put it this
beginning of
way.
stage 3.
We got
Beginning of
12
stage
to go, and some guys got 12 to go on gas. So it's going to be interesting.
So they're going to try. You know they're going to go for it. I'm sorry. If I
Well,
got 12 laps to go and I got 12 laps of fuel, I am not coming in.
Well, they got to
especially
make
if
their
I'm in the lead.
mandatory stops, so I don't know if they've made all their mandatory stops
Oh,
yet. So
That's
we have.
you're right. You're right. The mandatory stops here.
I do believe
So
they
if
still
it's-
got one to
if
go.
If it's 1, 1, and 2, they have to stop a second time.
Yeah.
So they
Well, we
have to
didn't.
stop.
We didn't have
If
any
they-
in the. We didn't have any in the first one or the second one. There wasn't any pits.
Mhm.
Just third stage.
Well, now here's Henson now getting almost got side by side with Hollywood. Billy has now gotten around Lynch for 4th spot, taking the point on the little draft there as Billy now.
You better hurry up with 10 to go. Yeah, I don't think they're going to catch him.
They're going to have to get raced. They're going to have to depend on that top 3 to get side by side and possibly some contact or something for those guys to get back up there. As it's coming down, and here goes Hollywood looking at the inside of Seafan now in a turn 1. He's going to send it in.
Yep.
Seafan gives him plenty of room. Coming
Already
down
on
to turn
him.
2, down the back straight, side by side. Henson going to tuck up behind Seafan in his back straightaway, give him a little push down the straight. And into turn 3, but here comes Hollywood on the inside. And now here comes Henson looking to almost taking a peek to make it look 3 wide. Oh, and
Ooh, in the wall a
contact
bit.
made.
Yep.
Henson in the wall a little bit.
Well, that hurt both cars, I think. We'll see that or get back to him.
Hollywood gave the spot back. Gentleman's respect to Hollywood as he made contact with Henson. Got him in the wall a little bit. Got out of the throttle. Gave the spot back. Gentleman's respect to Hollywood for that. As now it's going to come down the Seafan onto the point. Henson in second, and Hollywood's pulling back up in third. Hollywood really loses a lot of time coming off of turn 3 and 4. Seafan and Henson down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Unless something happens, we're going to have ourselves a shootout between the 20 and the 18 car.
Give us a lap count here in a second. Should be about, according to a fuel gauge, you should say. Fuel gauge says 6, but we'll see.
Ooh, the Seafan just a little bit off in the corner may just kiss the wall for a little good luck. Hopefully it gives him more good luck than it ever gives me, because every time I kiss the wall, it does not bring me good luck. I promise you that.
6 to go.
6 to go.
And they got a pit.
Well, pit's closed, so with what, 2 to go? Pit's closed, I think, at 2 to go. So if they're if they have to make a pit, we're certainly going to see it in these next 3 laps if they have to pit.
Well, you won't have to, because a certain somebody won't make it if they don't.
But that also depends on, now Stern's at 3 to go.
3 to go.
Yeah, 3 to go. So that streaming might be a couple laps down as we look like we got 3 to go.
No, I'm on.
We're going to keep it on
somebody
Henson
important
here, as Billy now has gotten around for 3rd.
Well,
2 pits in stage 3. We've only had 1 pit.
yeah. Well, we had that car. Oh, yeah.
Well, we had the caution. You're right. We had the caution. So they have pitted twice. They already have pitted twice. We did have a caution in the beginning of stage 3. So with the caution in the beginning of stage 3, that was 1 pit, and then the second was a green flag. As we got a change of the lead here with 2 laps to go, Henson makes a pass on Seafan. Henson going to go into the turn 1 with the lead. Seafan in second. Henson to the point.
Well, somebody's going to run out of gas.
I don't think so. Well, maybe somebody if somebody had to
Well,
push it in the back. But I tell you what, these leaders are going for it. They're going for the checkered flag, as this should be the white flag.
nope.
This should be the white flag out. 1 lap to go. Henson out front. T-Fan in second. Billy in third. Gonna come down to Henson and C-Fan. C-Fan looks like he's backing up the run, trying to get some momentum as they go into 3 and 4.
Still another lap.
We got 1 more lap to go. Yep, it is. This is the white flag.
Yep.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go this time by. Henson in first. T-Fan in second. Billy in third. T-Fan has really dropped off now.
Yeah, C-Fan's...
Henson's
she's not ill.
Henson
Oh,
is cruise
C-Fan
control.
is sputtering out of gas.
C-Fan out of gas. Billy's going to now pass
C-Fan in the wall.
and
Out of gas hard.
here comes Henson to take the checkered flag.
Oh, shit, I'm not even on leaders. I was on.
Henson, C-Fan into the wall. Henson, your winner. Billy in second. And looks like Hollywood comes home in third.
I told you C-Fan was going to run out of gas.
Yeah, you did.
I knew he was quarter of a lap short according to his laps and laps he was counting off. He was going to be quarter of a lap short. Same as Sunday night. Same, he ran out of gas, same spot.
So Hollywood, Billy, and C-Fan. C-Fan, I'm sorry, Henson. Henson, your winner. Henson in the 18, your winner here at WWT in the FTR Elite Series. Henson, your winner. Billy in second. And Hollywood rounds out the top 3.
Top 3 to the booth, please. We request your presence. Oh, we
Man,
gotta
that was a fun race, man.
make sure everybody's in here. I think they're in. We got Henson and Hollywood. Got to make sure they're in here. We should be. Yeah, not too late now. Yeah, they're all in here. They're all in here. He ran out of fuel. And probably popped the tire. Welcome. Well, congratulations on the top three. Good race. No, but Mr. Henson, congratulations, top two. How you doing? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was supposed to be talking to Billy. Billy, sorry. Go ahead. I screwed that up. I'm sorry. I'm misreading things here. Mr. Holcomb, get yours on. Sorry. I'm supposed to be talking to you. How'd your race go? You led with all stage two. You had a good car. Well, congratulations, top two at WWT. What a rip, J.
any of the pit stops or at the stages or that green flag stop in stage 3?
Yeah, under that green flag stop, I dropped my right sides pretty significantly, and I added like point 0.3, point 0.4 wedge because I wanted to make it all the way through. I knew I was good on fuel, so I just kind of tightened it up a little bit, and I knew if I could get back to it, I might have a good shot at it. But yeah, just tightened it up and lowered the right sides.
Well, congratulations on the win. Great
Thank
job.
you, guys.
It worked for you, man. And what does this do for you as picking up this win with, 3 or 4 races left to go? What does this do for your momentum as you come towards the home stretch of the season?
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't really do anything for me in points. I didn't race any of the 2020 cars. I lost all my good setups, so I didn't want to rebuild them all because I already did the next gens. But I think that's like 3 races in a row for me on the win. So, I mean, it's good momentum, not only for FTR, but also in Ruthless because, a lot of competition in both. But yeah, man, just hope I can keep the momentum going between both series for sure.
You're a blast to watch, man. I'm a big fan of yours. I love watching you race, man. Had a blast watching you pull out this victory tonight, man. No secret here, man. Like I said, big fan. Root you on, man. It's awesome.
Appreciate you guys up in the booth.
No worries.
No worries.
Alrighty, Mr. Shady.
That's going to do it for us, man. I had a lot of fun, man. Being back here in the FTR booth on a Wednesday night, bringing these Elite Series boys. Had a heck of a race, man. We saw Billy be dominant, but Henson pull it out at the end and capitalize on the mistakes and things that happened during the race. Yep. Henson's going to come home your winner. Billy in second. Hollywood rounds out the top 3. Luggy, man, back in the booth in the Elite Series on a Wednesday night. Couldn't be better. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, man. Had a blast. Can't wait till next week. How about that? Can't wait till next week.
Hey, thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all doing this, man.
No worries.
Appreciate you guys. Congratulations, Henson, on the win, bud.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you for running a good beat, man.
FTR Elite Series WWT. Love that. Shady. We be gone.
You have a good night. See you next week.